Hello and welcome to Minus 4 Points, and this is our Game Week 27 preview. Now, last week, it's crazy season, was a double game week. This coming week, double game week for Burnley. There's a double game week coming after that. There's a double game week coming after that. So if you're having an average season like me, I've been hovering around about 500,000 now for God knows how long. If you're having an average season, maybe the double game weeks offer you a little salvation if you plan properly, if you plan in advance. Maybe the double game weeks can offer you salvation if you play your chips right. Maybe that can give you just a little bit of a boost towards the end of the season. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So let's take a look at how we did last week in game week 26. So here it is. Here's how I did last week in game week 26. Now, the big thing for me was not triple captaining Salah. That's what everybody else seemed to do. So many people triple captain Salah. I was all about triple captaining Salah for so long until I needed to do another transfer. I needed to do another transfer, and I thought, you know what? I've still got my wild card. If I change my strategy, I can do my wild card and just find another week to triple captain Salah. So I did my wild card, and it went well. Considering I didn't triple captain Salah, I had a really good week. It's just that so many other people had just average weeks except Salah, and they triple captained him, and Salah delivered. So for me, he got 56 points. If you triple captained him, you got, a whole extra set of points on that. So I didn't triple captain Salah. I have to think of it like at least I got my wild card right. I've planned for the future. I don't need to do too many transfers next week, and then hopefully going forward, my team's now in a good place, basically, and I can. Hopefully Salah has another week, or someone else has another set of fixtures that look really appealing. They deliver in both of those games, and I get my triple captain points later. Let's see how that goes. For now, Pope did really well for me in goal. I've got him in goal for this week and next week. So Pope and Weghorst were players that I brought in for next week as well. This coming week, we in Burnley have a double game week as well. Then we ship the Burnley players out. So I took advantage of the wild card to get the Burnley players in early before everyone gets them in for this coming week coming. Trent, okay. Gabriel didn't do great. Saiss didn't do great. Semedo did well, but just because he got injured. So it's good and bad. He got injured, so he got the clean sheet, but now he's injured, and I'm going to have to take him out because it looks like a hamstring injury. I don't really want to be taking any risks with a player who was only in there because he had a double game week, and he had a double game week coming up in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to have to take him out for someone else who has double game weeks and someone else who's playing in game week 27. Salah did well, as we all know. Saka did quite good for me. Bowen, I brought in Bowen finally into my team. Obviously, this is the week he gets a 1. And Son I brought in, did 12. Son looks a good pick. He looks more lively than Kane, I think, generally this season. Although Kane did well in one of his double game weeks this week, I still think Son is sensible going forward. And up front, Weghorst did really well in one of the games in game week 26, didn't do so well in the other. Sticking with Weghorst was another player who I'm gambling that he's their main man. So I'm hoping that in the double game week coming, Weghorst can deliver in at least one of the games again. And Jimenez was a little bit of a disappointment. He had 2 games and only got 6 points. I was hoping a little bit more from Jimenez, but 6 points, not that bad. On the bench, Forster with 6. Coutinho and Digny, they're on the bench for the coming week. They both got 2. And Broja, again, he's in the team. I got him in before this coming week, and then the double game week that they have the week after. So that's how I played my wild card. If you've still got your wild card, you've got a great chance to play it. There's double game weeks coming up where you can play your wild card. I understand that probably I should have saved it maybe for one of the other double game weeks, but by playing my wild card in game week 26, it means I don't have to free hit in game week 27. A lot of people are going to be free hitting in 27. I can then save my free hit for one of the other double game weeks. So that's what I'm looking to do. I think you need to think about your chips now. If you've got chips left, you don't want to leave them all till the final 3 weeks of the season when they're not as effective. You want to get playing them as soon as possible now. I'm looking at playing not them this coming week, but in the following coming week. So overall rank, we're still in the 500k mark. It's not great. It's not been the best of seasons. We blame COVID and we move on. Game week rank was fairly decent. Again, around the 500k mark, and overall points 1,553. So it's my best week in terms of points this season. 135 points. It's my best week this season. However, if only people didn't triple captain Salah. If only that didn't happen, I would have had a really good week and I would have shot up. The green arrow would have been higher. However, it's a green arrow. We don't complain. That's how we did in game week 26. So, as I mentioned earlier, game week 27 is a strange one. Not everyone's playing. There's a few players missing. Semedo's got injured for me now. That's not great. So let's take a look at how I'm lining up for game week 27. So this is my team for game week 27. I've gone for Livramento as my transfer in, and I've taken Semedo out. Now, as you can see, I've got 10 players playing. The plan was Semedo to be fit, so he plays, and then to bring in someone like Livramento for one of the Liverpool or Arsenal players. Then I'd have 11 players playing, only do one transfer, no hits. No need to free hit as well. However, Semedo getting injury has made me rethink my tactics. So what I'm going to do is take Semedo out for Livramento because he's got Norwich at home and then a double game week next week. And then I'm just going to have 10 players playing because I actually don't really want to take out Liverpool and Arsenal players because they've got double game weeks coming up in the future and they've got good weeks coming. Arsenal, for example, have Watford coming up next week. So don't really want to take them out. So it just means I'll play 10 players this week. Have to take a little bit of a hit this week. Hopefully my captain Weghorst is going to be captain this week. It's a little risk. It's between Weghorst and Pope. I just like captaining someone with a double game week. You could argue that Bowen's a good captain because he's got a home game. Broja is a good captain because he's got Norwich at home. However, I just can't not captain a double game week player. So I'm going to gamble that Weghorst does what he did last game week and has at least one of those games where he returns big. So Weghorst is captain. I'm playing 10 players. So Trent's here in my lineup. He won't be playing. Livramento, Sace and Digne. Livramento's got a good game. Sace and Digne, not bad. Could keep clean sheets there. A little bit trickier for Sace maybe. In midfield, Son, a good fixture for Son. Leeds love conceding goals. Bowen could do good, Wolves at home. And Coutinho, you never know what to expect from Coutinho. He seems a little bit, he either returns big or he gets a 2. That seems to be, so hopefully he returns big this week. And then Broja, Weghorst and Jimenez up front. My bench aren't going to be playing. I've got Forster on the bench. I brought him in last week for next week when Southampton have a double game week. So yeah, that's how I'm lining up for game week 27. I think a lot of people are going to have similar teams this week. A lot of people are going to be free hitting. So I'm going to be hoping that the likes of Kane, the likes of the people who everyone are getting in the free hit, I'm going to be hoping they do bad. And that I get away with having 10 players this week. If it goes well, I've then got my free hit to play in a different week. I've got my wildcard, sorry, not my wildcard, I've got my bench boost to play in a different week. And I've got my triple captain to play in another week. So, it's been a funny old season. It's a little bit of how not to play FPL this year. That's just how it's going, guys. Good luck with your game week 27s. Let me know how many players you're playing. Let me know if you're playing the free hit. How'd you let me know? How'd you let me know? Well, you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at -4points, or you let us know in the comments on YouTube as you're liking and subscribing here on YouTube. Anyway, that's how you do it. Support a brother out. This has been my Game Week 27 preview. I'll be back next week with my Game Week 28 preview. Good luck, everyone, and let's hope my average season picks up. Take care.